Well, one of the most controversial aspects of the Bloomington's Unified Development Ordinance, UDO, was the incorporation of plexes into the city's core neighborhoods. That provision wasn't included in the final plan because of pushback from residents. As part of our City Limits Bloomington series, reporter Mitch Legan answers a viewer's question who wonders, what is a core neighborhood?
Part of Deborah Myerson's job is to be invested in the overhauling of Bloomington's zoning guide, or Unified Development Ordinance. Much of that discussion revolves around development in the city's core neighborhoods. But as the debate continued, Myerson says she began to wonder where that name, core neighborhoods, came from and what it actually means.
I can guess what I think it means, but I'm eager for maybe City Limits to help figure out, is there something more precise that we can use to help everybody have a shared understanding of what we're talking about?
The short answer is no. There's no official definition for core neighborhoods in Bloomington. City officials say the closest former plans have gotten is defining the residential core zoning district, which is currently mapped around downtown and Indiana University.
From my perspective, I couldn't find any official definition that says core neighborhood, is A, B, and C, these neighborhoods. Generally, again, they apply or used in context with the older neighborhoods.
Former City Council member Chris Sturbaum says the city's core neighborhoods represent the original Bloomington.
The core neighborhood, in my mind, is the pre-World War II, pre-Depression city. So there's this small city inside a large city. And the small city was built before automobiles were dominant.
The previous plan says the residential core contains neighborhoods of cottages and bungalows built at higher densities than more recent residential development. Since the residential core is really just a zoning district, the city doesn't maintain a list of its core neighborhoods. But when you take a look at the current zoning map, parts of 12 neighborhoods make up the city's core. But Robinson says at this point, the core neighborhood designation is mainly up to the neighborhoods themselves.
City planners are now renaming old districts, which means the residential core will now become the R3 or residential small lot district. But it's safe to say Bloomington won't be adding any core neighborhoods anytime soon. For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Mitch Legan.